We're done. All right. Turn my camera on. There we are. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the November Urban Chamber of Commerce Coffee and Commerce. I just finished making my coffee. I see Angel has hers. I know Tiffany has hers from her wonderful establishment that she'll be speaking on in just a little bit. They even got the red lipstick, so we know it's hers. No one's going to be drinking behind her. This is our monthly morning networking breakfast, networking coffee, networking opportunity to show your business, grow your business, and meet new folks. And so, with that being said, I'm going to give everyone on this line an opportunity to introduce themselves. And what I'm going to ask as we begin, because I share this somewhat redundantly but necessarily, is being that we're not in a live setting, obviously, and don't have the opportunity to share business cards physically, I'm going to ask everyone to take this opportunity to put your contact information in the chat feature so that as you're introducing yourselves, we all have a way of reaching out to you and contacting you so that we can continue to build these relationships, which I will encourage everyone to do. If you meet someone here virtually that you would like to continue to build a relationship with, or have coffee at Tiffany's Hotel or breakfast at Tiffany's Hotel, then definitely make sure that you reach out to them and build that relationship where you can say, hey, let's get together one-on-one, even if not for coffee physically, in a Zoom setting or virtual setting, or even by phone, to continue learning about one another. So with that being said, as usual, the way that we're going to do this is by simply giving your name and your company name and what is a good lead or referral for your business, or something that you're looking for in your business today. So for example, my name is Darren Mitchell. The company I represent is Legal Shield. A good lead or referral for me is any business owner or business professional that understands the importance of having access to attorneys and consultants to protect and grow your business. And so with that, that's it. That's all. When I'm talking about your next promotion or your next what have you, and Monique did it again. I really got to figure out how you did that, Monique. I even had the pleasure of meeting Monique in my other life. But that's another conversation. And so I'm going to start on my upper left hand of my Hollywood Squares. That's before some of your time. Mary, you're nodding your head, but I don't think you know what Hollywood Squares is. I don't believe that you're old enough to know what that is.
I do.
But I'm going to start in the upper left corner with Miss Tony. If you go ahead and unmute, and then Mary, you're actually on deck. So Tony, if you would unmute yourself, please introduce yourself to everyone.
Good morning. My name is Tony Thornton, and I've been out due to illness for a while now, but I'm back, and I've joined I'm newly connected to a World Financial Group, WFG, and what we do is focus on presenting and financial literacy to everyone, not just the higher echelon, but the common everyday man, to help them get out of debt and to help them, learn about how to manage their finances. So that's what we're doing. And I'll put my information in the chat, as you said, but it's good to be back.
Awesome. We're glad to have you back, Mr. Tony. I'm so glad to hear that you are moving in that direction. And so there's some folks that just joined us, and what we're doing right now is giving everyone an opportunity to introduce themselves. And introductions will go simply like this: your name, your company name, and what is a good lead or referral. Once again, what we're not doing is talking about your new promotion that you're running, your next event and seminar that you're hosting. Simply your name, your company name, and a good lead or referral. And again, I'm asking everyone to take this opportunity. And even if you've done it already, folks that just joined us on this Zoom platform will not be able to get information you put in the chat already. So I'm asking everyone to, again, and periodically throughout the event, to add your contact information to the chat feature. So with that being said, Angel, you're on deck. Mary, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you all. My name is Mary Maish, and I am a SCORE certified mentor with the Las Vegas chapter of SCORE, and I'll tell you a little bit about SCORE in a little bit. But basically, we help business to solve problems, and people who want to start businesses, we give them mentoring. So that's what I do.
Awesome. Thank you, Mary. And yes, as she mentioned, she is one of our key speakers today. So she'll be sharing much more information on what she does and how she does it. In the meantime, Angel, So good to see you again this month. And Tiffany, you're on deck. You're already unmuted, so thank you so much. Angel, please go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Angel Williams. I'm the Community Relations Manager for NV Energy here in Southern Nevada. And a good leader referral for me would be if you have any community events where you think we could be of service, we have a new customer care van that we're anxious to deploy out to community events where we could provide information on utility assistance, payment plans, any information that customers could find helpful in meeting their utility needs. So that's a good referral for me. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Angel. So glad that you are here. She has consistently been a supporter and attendee of this event, and so I definitely appreciate that. Tiffany and Elias, go ahead and unmute. You're going to be next. But first, Tiffany, please, even though you're going to be speaking in a moment as well, introduce yourself to all of us, please.
Good morning. My name is Tiffany Evans. I'm the General Manager for the Holiday Inn Express in Henderson, Nevada. A good lead for me would be any group business, like a baseball team, soccer teams that are coming to the area to play at the local fields, or any businesses that may need hotel rooms while they're working on a project.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I'm so glad. And again, Tiffany is another one of the folks that's going to be sharing information later on in the call this morning. Reverend West, you're on deck, sir. In the meantime, so if you don't mute, Elias, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all. My name is Elias Benjaloon, and I am with Homey, a real estate tech company in Las Vegas. I'm the marketing manager there, and a good lead for us. We help folks buy and sell homes, so first-time home buyers or real estate investors. Thank you.
So I guess you want to be down with the homies, what you're saying. Is that?
Yeah, we got your back.
Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. I thought it was just funny to me. Reverend West, go ahead and unmute yourself, please. And Danette, you're on deck. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, Kelsey West, Senior Pastor of Nehemiah Ministries Christian Church, as well as Executive Director for 32nd Street Theater, where we're still helping students attend and visit HBCUs. Thank you for having this platform, and good morning to everybody.
And thank you for your platform, sir. Shameless plug. If you know or have or love any college age or high school seniors, and I believe juniors, please definitely, you want to know Reverend West. I personal experience, first time I met him was years ago when my daughter actually went on one of his tours. And even though the tour she attended was on the East Coast, because there are HBCUs in a lot of different places, he does tours, different areas. I'm not gonna tell all his business. You want to meet with him and get all those details. My daughter did actually end up attending Jackson State University. So I owe that in large part to Reverend West, and that's just one of the things he does. He's being modest this morning, but I'm polite enough not to tell all his business. In the meantime, Monique, if you could unmute, you're going to be on deck. Danette, go ahead, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning, everyone. And I also have to say my kids have also gone on the tour with Kelsey West several years, actually, and they're almost 40 years old. So that's how long he's been doing this. But anyway, good morning, Jeanette Bro with the Funnel Cake Cafe. And a good lead for me would be anybody like Angel, anybody that's doing any special events or looking for catering to do like employee appreciation, re-grand openings, anything along that line. Call me. I'm
Definitely. If you want to appreciate your people, give them some funnel cake. I mean, sure, they'll want cash, but they'll appreciate the funnel cake as well. I've seen her do it. And oh, by the way, you're still open in Town Square. Is that correct?
We're still open in Town Square.
And you still have curbside. Is that correct?
And we have curbside pickup. So if you call ahead, we'll bring it right to or right.
And you're going to put that number in the chat. So if I happen to be near Town Square and I call you, I can pull up and you'll run some funnel cake out to me. Maybe even some chicken and funnel cake.
Absolutely. Yes.
Awesome. Monique, so good to hear you. I know I'm not going to be able to see you yet because you have the most unique Zoom setup I have ever seen. But
I'm not sure what is going on once again, but
you know what? It is okay. I love you, and I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna tell Monique's business. In my other life, I do hosting some other types of events, and Monique looked me dead in my eyes, said, "Hey, Urban Chamber." I'm like, "Who are you, and why do you know me like that?" But then she reminded me who she was. We had a great time that evening celebrating the marriage of another folks that I've never seen before.
We did.
But at any rate, Monique's wearing a different hat today. So if you would please introduce yourself to the folks.
Yes, I'm Monique Johnson. I'm a supervisor with NV Energy. I mostly work with business customers here, supplying all the needs of customer service in regards to turning off, turning on, anything to do with their billing needs. If they have a concern with high bills, things of that nature. So if you have any interest in starting a new service, conserving power, things of that like that, give me a call. I entered my information, my email address and my phone number. So give me a call, contact me.
All right. Well, I thank you, Monique. Thank you so much. Ashley, I see your note. If you have another 30 seconds to introduce yourself, I'd really appreciate that. And leave behind your information in the chat before you jump off, if you can. And if not, that's okay. Ruth, if you'd go ahead and unmute yourself. So good to see you again.
Hey, I'm just on for a little bit. My name is Ruth Furman. I have a public relations and marketing firm. I was excited to hear that SCORE is involved today because I have gotten some really helpful SCORE counseling from Julie. So, and I love Staycation. So I thought that the topic was really, really good. So I'm going to be on for as long as I can. And thank you.
Thank you for that shirt, because I need
Oh,
one of
yes.
those. You got to stay grateful. If you're not grateful, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm sure Reverend West got at least 3 sermons on that topic alone. At least three. Jeremy, please introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, this is Jeremy McVitie with DreamSpring, and we are a nonprofit that does business financing.
Okay, see, he's being modest, and I appreciate you being concerned about the time, but that's what the money is, folks. That's where the money is. So for the business owners that need capital, and I've not met a business owner that doesn't, because if you are a business owner that doesn't need capital, then you're a nonprofit like Jeremy. And since I don't believe that applies to any of us here, that's definitely a gentleman you need to know and be aware of what he does. And so once again, I'm going to ask, because I'm looking in the chat, please put your contact information as if it were your business card. Unless you just don't want people to reach out to you, which is cool. I can respect that. But please put your information in the chat so that we can continue to build this relationship. And I want to encourage everyone to do that properly. Please reach out to one another respectfully, just as though you would receive the physical business card, where you'll reach out and say, hey, I met you at, in this case, the Coffee and Commerce, and I'd love to continue that relationship with you. And so with that, wait a minute, Delisa, are you here with us? Or are you here with us?
I'm here.
Awesome.
I'm here.
Would you please introduce yourself, Delisa?
Hi, I'm Delisa Stewart, the Operations and Programs Manager of the Chamber. And a good leader referral for us would be any small business or any person looking to get into business that needs resources.
Awesome. Thank you, Delisa. Once again, all of you must need your coffee because you're being modest this morning. Delisa is the engine that runs the chamber. I'm going to introduce the president, Ken Evans, who leads the chamber, but he will very quickly tell you and agree that Delisa is the engine that actually runs the chamber. And so I want to thank her again, as I often do, sincerely, for all that she does for the chamber and by virtue all of us as business owners and business professionals. And so, as I said, I'm now going to bring to the front of the Zoom, pun intended, the president of the Urban Chamber of Commerce to both introduce himself and share some information that he has for us in the business community at the Urban Chamber and the business community at large. Ladies and gentlemen, the genius himself, Mr. Ken Evans.
Thank you very much, Darren. I appreciate you. And good morning to everyone. On behalf of the Urban Chamber, I want to say welcome to Coffee and Commerce. This is a perfect example of something that we've continued to do despite some of the challenges of COVID-19. And as he mentioned, I have to give the thanks to Delisa. She's definitely my right-hand person. I'm retired military, and one of the key positions in any organization is your operations officer. So Delisa's my operations officer who helps to drive everything. And candidly, as Darren says, she runs things, which is a good thing because it keeps us going. I want to say thank you again to everyone for being here. I've been invited to talk about one of the resources that we have here at the Urban Chamber, just briefly touch on it so that you can let some of the small, diverse businesses know that we do have resources here that are for them. They were already here prior to COVID-19, but I think even more importantly, now that we're going through some of the immediate challenges of COVID-19 and then the long protracted recovery phase, I think it's going to be imperative that people take advantage of some of the resources that we have here at the Urban Chamber. This year's theme was resources, policies, and opportunities. So what we wanted to get across is the fact that we don't want people to make the entrepreneurial journey by themselves, take advantage of our resources. At the same time, we're here to advocate on behalf of our small businesses to impact policy. I'm sure we're all aware of the big election cycle that we're going through at the federal, the state, and the local level. Well, we make sure that we participate to represent the small business agenda. And then finally, we want to make sure that we create opportunities, whether it's working through great partners, corporate partners like NV Energy, who creates opportunities for our business owners, or it may be bringing on board innovative technology companies like Homey. The bottom line is we want to create opportunities for procurement. So to that end, let me go back very quickly and briefly to talk about a program called Nevada Grow. One of the partnerships that we've had for the past going on 4 years now is a program called Nevada Grow. And what this involves is we actively seek out businesses that may have 2 to 3 years time in business, and more importantly, their annual receipts or gross revenue is between $50,000 to $1 million. Assemblywoman Dina Neal sponsored a bill that said we need to do what we can to organically grow small, diverse businesses and make sure that we support them with resources in terms of the data to do sound market research, and then the resources to make some informed business decisions that will take them down to a pathway of a higher probability of success. So we collaborated along with the Latin Chamber and a couple other business organizations, along with the College of Southern Nevada and Nevada Small Business Development Center Network, to start the Nevada Grow program. We're full-fledged continuing to do this. And again, one of the things that I used to talk about during Coffee and Commerce and other things that had said, my goal and our goal is to get small businesses to get up to $1 million or more in annual revenue. Since then, I've found out that the average annual receipts, believe it or not, for small businesses is probably closer to about $50,000, believe it or not. And that's the reason because many of our small businesses start out as micropreneurs or sole proprietors. So $50,000 in annual receipts is a pretty good clip to get up and running. We want to make sure that we help make that journey, hence the Nevada Grow program. What I would encourage all of you to do, if you know small businesses, even if they don't have the 2 to 3 years time in business, point them in the direction of the Nevada Grow program. One of the things I can tell you, the program director, Kevin Rayford, he does not turn people away. I repeat, he does not turn people away. And I know this is recorded, but it's all good. The fact that he doesn't turn people away, because here at the Urban Chamber, we want to make sure that we figure out a resource. Professor Rayford wants to figure out or find a resource to help them make the journey. So the Nevada Grow program, what it will do is the person will come in, talk about where they are as a business, where they want to go. The Nevada Grow program will help do the market research. They have some data specialists that they'll help them do the market research with. And then in addition to that, on the back end, they will also guide them through what business decisions and options they have and how to proceed forward. They'll even pair them up potentially with some of our other resource partners, whether they need financing, whether they need mentoring, whatever they need. We do some back-end case management to help them grow, hence the term Nevada Grow. So I just wanted to make sure that I put the word out about our Nevada Grow program. Again, if a business is between $50,000 to $1 million in annual gross receipts, they're a prime candidate. And ideally, although we like them to have 2 to 3 years time in business, again, we don't turn anyone away. So thank you all for allowing me to come and talk about the Nevada Grow program. I actually have another meeting I'm going to hop off for in a few minutes here, but I'm glad to see all of you continuing to be part of our Urban Chamber family, and we are a family here. Thank you again. Appreciate you, Darren, for taking us through Coffee and Commerce. I'm sure there'll be some great presentations. In fact, I'll put a plug out there. I've been talking about taking a much needed staycation, so I'm looking forward to hearing from one of the presenters today. Thank you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Evans, president of the Urban Chamber of Commerce. I love how he humbly said, thank you for allowing him to speak. Like, we gonna stop him from speaking at his chamber's events. Like who does that? Because we know he, and in truth and sincerity, Ken is a strong leader. He leads from the front, meaning that he is out there in the trenches. He's not leading from the back, as some leaders do. And so I have a great deal of respect for his leadership, his mentorship, and all that he's done for the chamber and those of us here in business. And so most definitely, we're gonna let you speak whenever you get ready, because none of this happens without you and Elisa. And so,
Wait. I'm sorry, can I say something before Ken goes? Can we all wish him a happy birthday?
That's right. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, Ken.
I would suggest you sing, but that won't.
Happy birthday.
Not in the digital platform. That won't go well.
Thank you for all you do. We appreciate you, Ken. Thanks.
Thank you all very much. And the one thing I'll say is, since I know how some of y'all might sing, and I still have co-host privileges, I might have to mute all of you. but thanks again, y'all. Yes, I was blessed to Halloween to have another birthday. I like doing this part. Turned 57, so countdown to 60. So yep, 3 more years and the big 60. So, but yeah, it was definite blessing, and just look forward to more things to come here at the Urban Chamber.
That's a beautiful thing. Shouts out to Ken, 57 years around the sun, 7 times. Beautiful thing. Awesome. So thank you, Danette, for that reminder. It slipped my mind, and so I very much appreciate you doing that. So we're going to move forward because, as Ken mentioned, he's thinking of taking a staycation, and I can't think of a better person to bring up for that staycation. But before I do, I forgot something, because Danette was so kind to remind me about the birthday. Ken also mentioned something about there's an election cycle going on. Some big election happened yesterday. I don't know a whole lot about it. Some big office, I guess, that they're looking to elect to something. But the reason I'm saying that in the nonchalant, sarcastic way that I am is because as entrepreneurs, I hope that we all know that whoever sits in that office, although important, although very important, at the end of the day, doesn't affect us growing and building our business. We as business owners have to do what we need to do to build our business, no matter, and that is not a political statement. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you choose to sit on. It doesn't matter what politicians' policies or agenda you support. Excuse me, I need to go to Toastmasters. I'm doing too many us. But what is important is that you as an entrepreneur do what is necessary for you to build and grow your business, regardless of who's in office. And so I very much appreciate Ken mentioning that, because I work with entrepreneurs all the time, and they tend to allow those things to distract them, which is when I tell them they need to take a vacation. But since we can't travel anywhere really, take a staycation. And to talk more about where you want to take that staycation and have some great breakfast, I'm going to now bring to the front of the Zoom, excuse me, Miss Tiffany Evans.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for having me, Urban Chamber. Good morning, everybody. So my name is Tiffany. I'm the general manager for Holiday Inn Express. Danette, you guys did an employee appreciation for my employees. They absolutely loved the funnel cake. So thank you. We'll be reaching out to you again. All right, so I just want to share my screen here. I know I only have 10 minutes there, and so let's see. Give me 1 second.
Don't worry, I don't start the clock until
what?
The video comes.
Okay. All right. All right, everybody sees that? Yeah.
Yes, you are good to go.
Perfect. All right, so I want to talk about why staycations are so important during this pandemic. So I know a lot of us, when we hear the term staycation, we automatically think of maybe renting a hotel for the night and just enjoying, maybe going to the spa, maybe doing going to a nice restaurant. But I wanted to let you guys know that a staycation doesn't necessarily have to be renting a hotel in your city. There's actually 2 types of staycations. So you can do a staycation at home, or you can do a staycation away from home. The first type is a staycation at home, where you can still get that feeling that you're traveling around the world, just in the comfort of your own home. Some ways that you can do this is you can travel the world through food and drinks. So you can find a great cookbook and maybe make some recipes from your favorite country and maybe try some drinks from all over the world. Another way to travel from your own home is to watch a travel movie. I personally like to watch The Love Boat because I love cruises. So I really enjoy watching movies or anything that has to do with cruises. It makes me feel like I'm kind of getting away for a very small bit of time. Another thing that's really popular right now is virtual wine tastings. So you can order a wine tasting kit from different companies. I have a picture of one that went up right now. It comes with a couple of different wines, and it's a Zoom meeting just like we're doing now, where you taste the wines and they tell you about the wines that you're tasting, and you get wines from all over the world. Also really popular right now are virtual museum tours, and also Disneyland has a virtual experience as well. So if you have kids or for people who are kids at heart, you can ride the rides at Disneyland through a virtual experience. So that's another way to kind of feel like you're traveling, but still doing it in the comfort of your own home. Something that a lot of people like to do is a spa day at home. And then the last one I have is backyard camping. Just building a camp in your backyard and enjoying maybe doing s'mores, barbecuing with your family, just something to get out the house and to give you that getaway feeling. Now, the second type of staycations would be doing a staycations that are away from your home, but still in your hometown. This will include maybe renting a hotel room at your favorite hotel for the evening, being a local tourist, going hiking, visiting local attractions, and a lot of hotels are offering special offers for staycations. I have a screenshot of Mount Charleston up right now. This was an offer that they were doing, which was just $49 for a one-night stay, and you also get a $20 breakfast voucher. So there's lots of deals out there if you want to do a staycation away from home. I was looking at some rates yesterday. A lot of hotels are offering $45, $35 rates on the strip. Like the Paris Hotel was one that had a staycation offer starting at $45. Of course, the resort fees are also $45, so I don't know exactly where the value is there. Move on to my next slide here. So yes, of course, we are in a pandemic. But I want to say that it's still important to take a vacation. Some of the benefits to staycations are cabin fever. I know a lot of us are going through that cabin fever thing right now where we want to get out the house. I feel like I haven't traveled in so long, I haven't been on a plane in so long, where I'm ready to do something out the house. So doing a staycation in your own community, in your own city will kind of give you that getaway feeling without really having to go anywhere. Also, it gives you something to look forward to. We all know when we have a vacation booked, we get excited and we get relaxed. It gives us something to look forward to, which will definitely help with some of the depression, the cabin fever that a lot of people are going through right now. Staycations also gives you a way to spend time with your family. If you don't want to bring the kids along, you don't want to bring the spouse along, you can also just do one of just self-care. Just plan something for yourself to get out and enjoy and relax for the evening. Staycation gives you that getaway mindset without actually having to get away and going anywhere. Also, you can relax for the evening. You don't have to worry about washing dishes if you stay at a hotel. You don't have to worry about cleaning up your room. You don't have to do any of that because as hoteliers, we do that for you. We'll take care of you. This will give you more time to relax. Also, staycations are a very safe option. I know a lot of people don't want to fly right now because of coronavirus, of course. So doing a staycation in your own town, all you have to do is just drive to your destination and you don't have to worry about flying or anything. Most hotels, especially us here at the Holiday Inn Express, we have increased our cleaning standards. So we are cleaning everything about every 30 minutes. The rooms are being cleaned very, very thorough. So we are very safe right now for people who are concerned about doing a staycation, but they're a little bit worried about the COVID-19. Also, staycations are cost efficient. You don't have to worry about booking a flight. You don't have to worry about all the extra fees. You just drive to the hotel and there you are. And be a local tourist. Also, lastly, I wanted to say that it also gives you a chance to support local businesses. A lot of the smaller hotels are individually owned. So doing a staycation in your own town at maybe like a Holiday Inn Express will give you a chance to support a local business. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the hotel that I work for. I work for Holiday Inn Express, and I wanted to invite everybody out to come and do a staycation with us, treat yourself for an evening. We like to say families that play together, stay together. So we are fully open with, of course, the guidelines for COVID-19. But as Darren has talked about before, we have complimentary hot breakfast, and we have a full breakfast. A lot of places are doing just a small grab and go bag for breakfast, but we have a full hot breakfast. So we have eggs, omelets, hot bacon, sandwiches, and everything. You don't have to worry about self-serving because we are serving our guests when they walk up. We have a complimentary manager reception where we serve beer, wine, snacks. We do this in the evening from Monday and Wednesday. So if you come out and you have the kids could go to the pool and you could come to the manager reception and relax. We also have the IHG Clean Promise, where we are promising that our rooms are certified clean after people check out. So you don't have to worry about things not being wiped down because everything has been cleaned very thoroughly. We also have a very friendly staff. We have no resort fees, and we don't charge for parking. So you don't have to worry about paying a $35 room rate, $35 resort fee, and then another $20 for parking. This is all included here at the Holiday Inn Express. Our pool is open with social distance guidelines, and also our fitness center is open with social distance guidelines. So I just want to play a short video that we did an event with the chamber. It highlights the property, our property very well, so I just wanted to play that video.
You will have to stop your share and then reshare to the video.
Oh, thank you. Stop
You're
share.
welcome.
Is that showing now? Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. So this video was done pre-COVID-19, so there's no mask or anything involved, but I just wanted you guys to see the property.
We've got no sound on it.
Oh, how do I do the sound?
There's a little box when you go to share it that at the bottom you'll have to check that tells you to play sound. Share your sound.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I did not see that box. Closed caption. Okay, well, there's some music that plays. I won't worry about doing the sound. And this shows a picture of our rooms here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't get the sound to play. All right. Now, am I showing again?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So sorry I can't get the sound to be corrected there. All right, and that is all I have. I wanted to, I have a pop quiz actually. So if someone could tell me maybe one thing about my presentation about staycations that you learned today, I have a free staycation here for you at the Holiday Inn Express.
Okay, I waited 10 seconds to see if
parking
anyone was going to answer.
No fees, no parking fees.
No parking fees and no resort fees. All right, perfect. Then so I want to
And
invite
no resort fees.
And no resort fees.
That's
so I want to invite you for a complimentary stay with us. So I'll send you my information. So whenever you're ready, just let me know, and we'll take care of you for the evening.
Okay. Yeah.
All All right,
I
thank
learned
you.
more, but that's the first thing that came to mind.
That's the most important thing. And
Yes.
we also have a $59 special. If anybody else is looking to do a staycation with us, just contact me and we'll go ahead and get you set up.
And I
Awesome.
just want to hop in real quick, if I may, presidential privilege, as they say. The video highlighted a grand opening event that we did where we were highlighting the complimentary breakfast that they do, as well as the property. It was a great event. Actually, another one of our chamber members, executive chefs, was involved in that as well. So definitely, they've been a great part of the Urban Chamber family. I just need to buckle down and get my staycation done. So today was another impetus for me to do that. And I think there was a question about where are you located in general?
So we are located actually in Henderson, Nevada. Do you guys know where Sunset Station is? Yeah, we're actually on the same parking lot as Sunset Station. I'll put the address in the chat.
Awesome. Are there any other questions? I think we have, yes, I have time if there's any other questions. If there's anything else that you learned, I want to shout out to Ashley, because while no resort fees is important, I think Ashley hit it on the head, complimentary beer, you know. And I'm not a beer drinker, but you know, my wife is a wine drinker, and yes, that to me would be even more important than free parking and no resort fees, but priorities. Any other questions that anyone has? I know Ken mentioned in the chat, and thank you all for using the chat, that Tiffany mentioned the increased sanitation and cleaning. That obviously is important for obvious reasons. So thank you for addressing that preemptively. But again, any other questions, concerns that anyone that anyone has from Tiffany's information that she shared? Like, how can I get in touch and book a staycation, and how much advance notice do you need?
Do you all help with like planning for things to do here?
For Henderson, absolutely. I could do a whole itinerary for you. I've been in a hotel for a long time in hospitality. So if you need me to plan something like an itinerary for you, just let me know what you like, and I could definitely plan a whole stay for you.
Awesome.
And Tiffany, can you cut and repaste your title and all your information in again? For some of the people that came on late, it'd be good if you could repaste that back into the chat room.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's another, I'm sorry, let me let Darren do his thing and be quiet.
No. I said he leads from the front.
Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, that's you see, I'm all geeked up and everything as I say.
Yeah.
But, love the energy, and I'm seeing the chat and everything, so it's hard for me to sit back. But let me let Darren do what he does, and I'll stay in my lane.
Kid, I appreciate that you have my back, and I know how relaxed you are, and I'll just tell you business because I can. That doesn't happen very often. Not that Ken is not a relaxed person, but there are only 2 times that I've seen Ken really just relax. One was at a Halloween networking event. There's video of that event somewhere. I will find it, and it will be posted, because Ken went down the Soul Train line. That's all I'm gonna say. The other time was at the event that Tiffany shared the video for, because it was such an awesome event. We had music, we had great food. We had some adult beverages. Shout out Ashley. And we made some great connections that evening to celebrate Holiday and joining the Urban Chamber of Commerce. So Ken, it's cool. I understand. I was watching the video, having flashbacks. It was great. So I get it. And as I'm talking, Ken, I see a lot of folks making connect. Ashley didn't even get a chance to introduce herself, and she's over here connecting with Ruth and Tiffany on chat. So I definitely appreciate that. But there was something else you were going to add or ask? I'm gonna need that Success Nutrition's facts.
There was a question in the chat. Tiffany, are you connected with anyone at the Booth District off Eastgate?
We are. The one that has I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of the business, but they have the winery. So we have pamphlets for their winery where they do tours for our guests. So if you come here and you want to do a tour of the winery here in Henderson, it's maybe about 5 minutes away, but they'll take you on a full tour, tell you about the different wines that they have there. They also give you a discount on any wines that you want to purchase. The booze district, a lot of people don't know about the booze district, but that's for those that like to have wine or cocktails, it's a very fun experience.
And I picked up on the fact it's 5-minute walking distance from the hotel.
That's very important. That's very important.
I won't tell on myself about some of my college experiences.
I think you just did.
Kinda, yeah, he kind of dry snitched on himself, you know, but key word there was walking distance. Keyword walking distance.
The key word is booze.
Right, well, yes, booze and then walking back to the hotel. And since, yes, so anyway, Tiffany, thank you so much again for sharing
Or
your
stumbling back
information.
to the hotel.
Well, it's right, back to the hotel. After the parties, the hotel lobby. Anyway, I'm gonna behave myself. It's too early in the morning. Tiffany, thank you again for sharing why we need to take a staycation, why we need to get away, and giving us a great suggestion on where to go. Like, I don't know, your place. So definitely appreciate all of that great information. And so again, shout out to Tiffany. Thank you so much. We're gonna move forward to our next speaker, SCORE, because every time when you're in business, here's what I know about business, which isn't a whole lot, but business owners often get into business because they know their particular industry or they know their particular field. My favorite cautionary tale is Famous Amos, who, short version, knows how to make cookies, but didn't know anything about business, and as a result, no longer even owns his name. So it's important to have access to resources of information where you can learn the things you may not know for your business. And so I am now, let's see here, going to bring up, and Delisa, if you could help me with the speaker view, I'm going to now bring up Mary Maish. I hope I didn't mess up your name too badly, from SCORE. Mary, the Zoom is yours.
Thank you. Darren, that was great. You pronounced my name perfectly. Most people don't. So I would like you to facilitate all of my meetings. You are great. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll send you my contract and writers.
Excellent. I'm going to share my screen, so give me a moment, please. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Yes, you're
okay.
good.
Thank you all for being here and for having SCORE come to visit. I've really enjoyed the discussion. And now I'm currently planning my staycation. So thank you for that. I'm here today. My name is Mary Maish, as I said earlier. I'm a SCORE mentor and actually am the workshop chair for the Las Vegas chapter of SCORE. And I want to talk to you about a little bit about what we do and opportunities for you to use our services or to volunteer. So I'm going to get right into it. SCORE is an organization dedicated to helping business owners and entrepreneurs grow their business or start their business. So we have many opportunities to do that. We are nonprofit volunteer organizations, so we have over 270 local chapters throughout the U.S. with over 10,000 active and retired executives and entrepreneurs. So we have retired folks, but we also have current business owners and every background that you can think of. In my experience with SCORE, I have been continually amazed by the depth of experience that is in our Las Vegas chapter. People who have started businesses, people who can talk to you for an hour off the top of their head about nonprofits. It is an amazing resource. And we're dedicated to not only mentoring, but educating small business owners. With our workshops, so we do Zoom workshops several a week, and we also have live webinars on business topics of interest, a one of the big ones lately has been social media. So we've got lots of great speakers, lots of great information. So just a little bit about the background. It's an organization that was started in 1964 as part of the Small Business Administration. And we all know that small business is really the lifeblood of our country's economy. So the Small Business Administration was looking for ways to support small business, and that's how SCORE was born. Our mission is to foster business communities through mentoring and education. So that's what we do. Our mentoring is our core and is supplemented by our education. And our vision, of course, is that every person who wants to start a business or who is in business and needs help has somebody that they can speak to. So no matter who you are, no matter where you are, there will be a SCORE mentor who can help you, that has the business expertise to help you. And of course, we measure our success on how successful our clients are. So SCORE is a free and confidential business advice resource for the life of your business. So whether you're at the very beginning stages, it's just an idea in your head, or you're looking to either sell or somehow get out of the business that you're in, SCORE mentors will be able to help you with all of that, the whole life cycle. We provide one-on-one mentoring, and it could be more than one-on-one. If there's a special need, we often do co-mentoring where someone has a specific expertise that they can provide. We do it by email, by phone, and Zoom is the new favorite way of mentoring. I love it because you can do it from wherever you are. You can meet people where they are, and there's not a whole lot of worries about travel or parking. So I love Zoom. So we can do mentoring in any of those ways, and also our workshops and seminars and events on every topic you can imagine. Not only that, but the business tools and templates that are available on score.org. Now that's the national website. Someone once described it to me as a poor man's MBA. All of the classes that are on score.org are mind-boggling. They're really high quality and interesting topical classes and workshops that are definitely worth a look at. So just a quick talk about mentoring and how it helps. As you can see in the little circle there, the Small Business Administration measures how successful the mentoring is. And they say that clients who receive more than 3 or more hours of mentoring are more likely to report higher revenues and increased business growth. So mentoring really is a proven methodology to help business grow. So SCORE mentors, as I mentioned, provide specific resources through personalized one-on-one mentoring. This is not generic stuff. This is right mentoring about your specific business or some specific business issue you're having. You can avoid mistakes that might be costly by learning from people who've been there, who've done that. Also, you can feel confident that you have an experienced resource available for simple questions, even developing something more complicated like a 5-year plan or some strategy. So SCORE is proven to help business start and succeed. And in 2019 in the US, we helped create over 29,000 new businesses. So I'm gonna power through this, and then you can ask questions afterwards. So how do you get involved with SCORE from a volunteer perspective? So you can provide mentoring. You can become one of our certified members and actually our certified mentors and actually mentor small business clients. You can lead workshops and events if you like to teach, if you have a topic or a subject matter you're an expert in, and you'd like to do webinars or classes, that's another way that you can volunteer. You can become a leader in our organization because all nonprofits need to have strong leadership. And that is something that if you have the leadership bent, it's a really good organization to get involved with. Also, there are support roles. We have many volunteers with SCORE who support in marketing or finance, the folks that keep our budget together, helping us with fundraising. There's lots of opportunity with the organization to volunteer. And when you volunteer, you can become, by all of the volunteer activities you're involved in, you can become a recognized leader in the community. Obviously, working with a nonprofit and helping others, you'll feel good about knowing you've helped someone achieve their goals. You can make new friends. I've met an amazing group of people. As I said, the business experience and skill level is just mind-boggling in the local chapter. And you can grow personally and professionally because, and I have taken probably over 60 of our workshops just to grow my knowledge. And it is, it's a great way to be a lifelong learner. So just a quick recap, volunteer roles, obviously a mentor is an advisor who talks to small businesses about how they can help. Subject matter experts, we have many volunteers that have a specific area of QuickBooks, for instance, where they can mentor clients on that specific topic. Or if you like to teach, if you like to engage an audience and be a leader in that way, we look for workshop facilitators, not only to teach the workshops, but also to help organize them. So similar to what Darren is doing in terms of introducing people, saying a little bit about SCORE and managing the chat if there's questions. So there's a lot of ways that you can contribute. Also talked about the chapter support. So these are skills that you're not necessarily mentoring or teaching, but there's lots of other ways that you can be of value to the chapter and contribute to the goal and the mission. Or if you have, as I said, a leadership bent, you can consider being a leader. We are always looking for people who can be engaging and move the chapter forward. Okay, so these are our contact numbers. Keep in mind that we are still virtual right now. So if you use the phone number to call, it may be half a day or a day that someone will get back to you because we're not in the office yet. Our Las Vegas chapter website is what you see there, lasvegas.score.org. We have all kinds of workshops on that site, as well as the score.org. Now, anybody can go into score.org or Las Vegas SCORE and sign up for a class. You don't have to be a specific business, or you don't have to be a specific person. Anyone can sign up for those classes. So please take advantage and please consider being a volunteer. We can use every person who is interested in helping businesses succeed. So that's it. Any questions?
Do you have to
Don't
know
speak
about
up at
businesses?
once.
Do you have to know about how to start a businesses, like how to start a business to volunteer?
No, you do not. And I will give you my personal example. I come from the corporate world. I did have a business 150 years ago, but I spent 24 years at an automotive company and in their education department. So my expertise is in training and education. So I volunteer. I do mentor, but it's very often a little bit downstream from the startup process. But at every level, there's nothing that in your skill set that wouldn't be useful to an entrepreneur. So yes, definitely anyone can volunteer.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No?
Don't all speak up at once. I know everyone was taking notes.
I will put my contact information in the chat. Again, I'd be glad to talk to you if you're interested in volunteering. If you're interested in getting a mentor, I can tell you how to do that. I'm more than happy. It's a wonderful organization and very excited to be a part of it. It gives back a lot to the community, and it's an amazing, as I said, an amazing group of people who have like the best skill set you could imagine. So please consider joining us and bringing your skills to us. Thank you.
And thank you, Mary. We very much appreciate you being here. I can definitely vouch for the fact that SCORE is a valuable resource, because having access to information that you may not always have is very, very important. Shameless plug, my company offers a similar service, but it's done virtually or digitally. So having that, if you prefer that personal connection with a live person, definitely SCORE is the way to go to get the information you need to grow your business. So thank you again, Mary. Very much
You're welcome.
appreciate
It
you.
was my pleasure.
Definitely. And so we're going to move forward. There were a couple of folks that joined us that did not get an opportunity to introduce themselves, and I'm going to give them an opportunity to quickly share their name and their company name. And I'm going to go out real quick first to my good friend Taisha. If you please just give your name and company name, unmute yourself, and introduce yourself, please.
Aisha Moore with G3 Electrical.
Awesome. See, that's the cool thing. It's in the name. If you need something electrical, now you know who to call. Let's see, where was the other one? Darnell Harvey. If you wouldn't mind unmuting and introduce yourself to the folks, and if you don't mind, turn on your camera so we can see you if you can. And if you're not able to, that's fine too. Ashley, I know that you were communicating by way of chat. If you could introduce yourself, that'd be awesome. I want to give everyone an opportunity to share who they are. And even if you aren't able to do it verbally, I'm going to ask everyone once again, because there are folks that have jumped in and out of the meeting, if you would please put your contact information on the chat so that we have an opportunity to stay in contact with you and know who you are. Let's see, where is it? Nope, it's here. There we are. And so I have a couple of announcements that I get to, okay, there we go. Here we are. Before we move into our member spotlights, there's a couple of events that I want to make you aware of. The first one is the power of asking, say yes, and learn to ask for help. And so this couple, Jesse and Lisa Farrell, very great power couple. They're hosting an event on the 18th. And Lisa, clarify for me if you would, from 9 to 10 a.m. is actually going to be at the chamber. It looks like it's going to be a live event. And so they're going to give you some of the tools you need to, as it says right here.
Via Zoom.
What's that?
Via Zoom.
It is going to be via Zoom. That makes so much more sense. And so you'll want to go to the chamber website to get the contact information and registration information so that you can get the Zoom link to be in attendance on November 18th from 9 to 10. And they will help you open up your mind. And do I have it here? I do. Jesse also wrote a book that I absolutely love. It's called How You Leave Them Feeling. Whether or not he'll have those available for you, I don't know. I don't want to tell their business, but definitely an event that you certainly want to attend. In addition, let me see here. There. Also at the chamber, Toastmasters, which is going to be on the 19th. So everything is next week on the 18th and or in 2 weeks on the 18th and then on the 19th, also by Zoom. You can go to urbanchamber.org to register for this event. I mentioned earlier I was doing a lot of ums and ahs because I have not been attending Toastmasters to practice and ensure that I reduce the ums and ahs in my speaking, along with other tics and speaking skills that you'll need to improve your ability to communicate effectively in business. I think that's one thing that we all agree as business owners, that effective communication is key to growing your business no matter what field you're in. If you can't communicate it to the folks that need to know about it, you're probably not going to be in business very long. And so Toastmasters, We have a chapter at the Chamber, the Lunchtime Talkers. And as you can see on the screen, they meet on the first and third Thursday from noon to 1, also on Zoom. And you can register for that event on urbanchamber.org. And so with that, I think that was everything that I was supposed to cover. So I'm going to move on to another business owner, my new friend Monique with NV Energy. She has some information, I believe, to share in regards to NV Energy specific to business owners and business professionals like ourselves. So Monique, the Zoom is yours.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I do have a presentation for you this morning. I apologize for you not being able to view me today again. I had technical difficulties, but I will go ahead and share my screen. Let's see. That is not it. Let me move it over. Can you guys see it or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But while you are putting that up, I want to thank Ashley for putting her information in the chat. Now I know what she does and why she was in. It was important that alcohol was important to her for a very noble reason. And thank you, Darnell. And I see my buddy Walker Smith is here with Sadie's Kitchen. I'll give you an opportunity to introduce yourself properly in a moment as Monique is getting her information up. But one thing I will share is that NV Energy, obviously the premier source of energy, your energy needs here in Nevada. Definitely, you don't keep the lights on without them. No pun intended. That's not true. Pun definitely intended. And I know that Monique is going to share some resources that they have specific for business owners where you can keep that bill low, resources for information. I know that NV Energy is also making a move to some more renewable resources to help the environment as well. And that's all I'm going to say because I've said more than I know already.
Okay, I guess I'm unable to share.
Are you on Zoom? If you're on Zoom, yes.
So
Which
now,
screen do you want to share?
this one.
Click that one. And then click the share button on the bottom right. No, on the bottom right, the blue one.
It's not sharing. Oh. Can you see it
That
now?
one. Yeah, it's
Okay.
about to be.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Okay, like I said, I am the supervisor of the Business Solutions Center team here at NV Energy. We have a group of agents dedicated of serving the unique needs of the small to medium business customers. Our priority is to ensure business customers are fully satisfied with their overall experience from the beginning to the end of their service. Next one, the business customers have a dedicated local toll-free number that directly connects them to the Business Solutions Center agent. The hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. If we are closed, the number will direct you to a customer service agent, and they will be able to assist you also with any information that you're able to have. We have a Reno line, and we also have a Las Vegas line to assist you with those calls. As you all may know, we have started the disconnect process with back with the bills. So we are here to help. We do have some bill payment assistance options. So if you are in need, or if you know someone in need of help and they're still struggling to pay the bills, have them give us a call at the 702-402-1000 number. I know it's still hard out there. So if anyone is struggling, we do urge you to give us a call. Don't wait until the power is off. It's very important to do this before the services are disconnected. There still is help out there at the CARES Housing and Utility Assistance, the Henderson CARES Housing Assistance, and the City of North Las Vegas. If you also would like to contact me personally and you don't want to go through, like I said, agent, my information is in the chat line. You can give me a call personally at the 702-402-5568, and I can work out some special arrangements for you in order to keep your business open. Like I said, we do want to help you have your business grow. We're not looking to have the, shut off the power. We do want the business to stay open and have the business grow. NV Energy has started a new feature, the chat feature. It went live on October 29th. NV Energy customers have a new way to find answers for their most asked questions by receiving virtual assistants for a variety of accounts, both the desktop and mobile browsers, as well as via the mobile app. New chat functionality went live, like I said, on October 29th. It connects with EV, the NV Energy bot, and it'll ask any virtual assistant questions. So if you didn't want to go through an agent, you're able to navigate through the bot, and it'll ask the most frequently asked questions. So you're not able to have to go through an actual agent. For example, if you wanted to say something like, how can I sign up for FlexPay? EV will respond with buttons, and you can go directly to that FlexPay page and get additional information. But if you rather go to an agent, it will direct you to an agent to get that help, assistance with the bill. So we do have that feature, and it's been working pretty well, and customers seem to really like it. So we do have that new feature as well for the customers. We have started to use our customer service vans, and we're out in the public. We've been out to like 3 events so far. So if you do see us out there, come stop by and say hello. We would like to be out there more, but because of the pandemic, we can't be out as much. But when it's safer to go out, we will be out. We use it for emergencies, for extended outages. We do have a fold out ledge. It contains for outage plugs. You can come charge your phones. It's fully equipped. We would have computers in order to help you with your bills. Just like if you were to call over the phone. So if you see us out there, stop by, say hello to us, but it is a nice van to have for the community. And this is my contact information. Like I said, have this number. That's my email address. This is the Business Solution Center. This is the phone number. And also this is the email address for turning on, turning off. If you needed to make a pay arrangement, anything of that nature, this is the email address for that. So reach out and let me know. And anybody have any questions for me?
I think they're all shocked at the fact that you can have a direct line to you to make payment arrangements. I don't think I'm the only one, wait a minute, that has ever said, wait a minute, I need to make sure I call Nevada Power so I can make an arrangement, see if I can put some on it before the lights go off.
It happens to the best of us, so we just want to make sure.
I also don't think I'm the only one that has had the power go off and realized, doggone it, if I called yesterday, they wouldn't want as much money as they do now. Because now that the power's off, they have all the marbles.
It's better to leave it on than to have it off and have to get it back on, that's for sure.
It is no fun. It is no fun to my pocketbook. And so I heard you, I hear you. And even if nobody else wants to say anything about it, that's fine. I heard it.
Yes. So definitely reach out beforehand. And if you know anyone that is struggling, definitely have them reach out before it is off. Like I said, the disconnect process has begun already.
All right. So you've been told, you've been warned, the information has been shared. And I know we at the Urban Chamber did an event about 2 months ago, I think it was, that was designed to let business owners understand that they are not alone. Because what we know is that business owners oftentimes when they are struggling tend to think that it is a personal failure on their part, when the reality is there are other extenuating circumstances that affect their level of success. And so they tend to want to keep it to themselves. And so I'm speaking on behalf of the business owners on the line right now who are not willing for whatever reason to say, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to know that. I'm going to say it for you, that yes, we understand that there are some challenges out there. We understand that even though businesses have begun to reopen and some businesses have picked up, it's not what it needs to be. I mean, especially now if you're in retail, this is supposed to be the busy boom season, and I know that that's not happening for everyone. In my other business, where Monique and I actually met in person, this is supposed to be a much busier time for that business. And even though things have picked up, it's not what it's supposed to be. And so business owners, we budget for those ups and downs, and we understand those things are going to happen. So when the downs are lower than we expect and the ups are not as high as we expect, we know that there are challenges that need to be faced head on in order to there we go. Yes, in order to fix that. So with that being said, again, I thank you, Monique, for taking that time to share all that wonderful information with us. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my computer to do what I want it to do. Walker Smith, are you still here, sir? I think they bounced out. I wanted to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. And so, since they're not here, they can't do it. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us, thank you, Monique, to the close of our Coffee and Commerce for the month of November. Once again, I want to thank all of our speakers. Obviously, Ken Evans, our president, I have to start with him. I have to thank Tiffany because now I know that I need to take a staycation, even though I didn't know it before. I appreciate that and reminding me that there are no resort fees there. So if I drive across town, I can relax and then go, according to Ashley and Tiffany, it's not too far from getting some good alcohol and I can walk back to the hotel. So that's a staycation for real, for real. Thank you to Mary for sharing the importance of having good information to grow your business. And then of course, Monique, we're gonna show you how to use Zoom someday. I don't know who, we're gonna work that out so
Please
that we can see your face. It is a face worth seeing. Some of us have a face for radio, but you are not one of those folks. And someone will get that joke later. So we thank you as well. And Delisa, of course, none of this happens without you, if for no other reason, because you host the Zoom. So guess what? If you're not here, we're not here. So I want to thank everyone. Did I miss anything, Delisa, on the announcements? Anything that I didn't cover?
No, you did great. Thank you, everyone, for coming
awesome.
out and joining us.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.